Hello, fellow jokers. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. Before I start this video, I would just like to say something really quick. So obviously, some of you know I am a mom of a toddler and a 4-month-old, and on top of that, I have to be like a wife, and I have to be the chef and the doctor and the cleaner and the laundry. Like I have, if you're a mom and you're like it's a lot. What I'm trying to say is I barely have any time to do these videos, like especially now with so much content dropping. I can barely keep up. I don't even have to, like, there's videos I haven't watched, there's things BTS have dropped I haven't seen. Like it's that crazy. And making these videos, like when I do like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like it's not just making the video, but it's also editing the subtitles. Like when I edit the subtitles, because I can't leave them like that, I have to edit them manually, because if I leave them, the AI or whatever, they don't understand my accent. They always, like, they write things that I did not say, so I have to go through the subtitles and correct everything. For some reason, when I say Jimmy, they write demon, and they just, like, there's so many things that they don't get. I have to go through subtitles and correct them before I can now allow for all those languages, including English and all that. So what I'm trying to say is, if I keep waiting to collect all the moments and make one long video, I am never gonna do this. I'm never gonna do this. Honestly, I try to do it, I ran out of time because of real life. So what I have decided is I'm just gonna do short videos. I have time for short videos, and then I'll just do plenty more content. Like I'll just keep dropping content, just short videos. So if you I've decided to just divide this in how they're related, and then I'll do another video next time or tomorrow or the day, like we will decide. But so if I post today about this, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk about the other one. I will talk about all the moments. I just can't do them all at the same time, otherwise you guys are not gonna get dick from me. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about the Jikook moment from Jimmy Fallon. Let's get into it. Okay, so we all know what happened. We don't need to rehash it. I already did a video about this, about the Jikook moment that occurred, because it's not a Jikook moment. If anything, it proves Jikook is not real. Whether it was kissing or teasing, all of it proves that Jikook is not real. So we know what happened, and I think we can all, like Jikookers, we are in agreement. We are in agreement that Jimmy called JK my man to make a freaking point.
Hey, my man. Hey, my man.
Jimin was never going to let y'all get away with that. Like, he knew that that was gonna be the conversation in the fandom now, that Taekook kissing this and that. So he had to bring the conversation back to Jikook, right? My man, right? And this dude is smart, because he said it like, everybody will excuse it for bro moment, whatever. Like, he knows that. But why say that thing specifically afterwards has happened? This was a freaking statement. JK is my man. Let's not forget about that.
Jungkook, what did you miss most? Let's go all the way back. Jimin.
Hey, my man.
Then the two also proceeded to do no, their signature "You Are Me, I Am You" move. Once again, bringing the conversation back to Jikook. They did not want you to forget, okay? It's Jikook. No other ship, my guy. No other ship. It's Jikook. Like, there's a reason all this was happening after that Taekook moment. You and me, I am you. Like, have you guys forgotten? Hello, they needed to remind us. Like, they needed us to remember, he is me, I am him. Hello.
I will cook to you.
Yo, I know we already discussed it, but we gotta talk about their faces one more time. Like, Jimin is never bothered by Taekook moments. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but he's rarely ever bothered by Taekook. At this, he just couldn't help himself. Normally, Jimin is like composed and he never likes to give away much, but his face couldn't help it this time around. Bro was like, oh, what do you mean kissing? What are you talking about? Oh? Jimin's face, chef kiss. I love it, bro. I love it. Like, we are used to JK debunking trash cookers. Like, this is a thing that happens. So, you know, we are used to him correcting any wrongs, bringing them back to earth. Like, we are used to this one doing it, right? For me, it was Jimin's reaction that, like, took the freaking cake, yo. Like, I loved seeing it because this here says everything. It really does say everything. If you still don't believe it, Taekook is not real. Even if you don't want to ship Jikook, at least admit that Taekook is not real.
Me? I thought for a second you said kissing me, right?
Oh, kissing. Kissing. No, kissing.
Teasing me. Start teasing. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
God.
I didn't hear. You're too far away.
Gold. Freaking gold. And JK, it's given.
형이랑 언제 살 거냐고? 같이? 태용 형이랑 나랑?
Yes. Okay, guys. So we're going to talk about another key important thing that they did to bring the conversation back to Jikook. And this here came from JK. And when I tell you, I definitely did not think of this myself because I had no idea because my Korean is non-existent. But so let's watch the whole thing and then get into it.
Jimin.
Hey, my man.
I spent time in military service.
They were in the same
with
troop.
Jimin.
Oh, so you didn't really miss anything?
No. 지금 그리운 건 있어.
What?
I miss Jimin's gochujang stew.
You miss his food right now. Yeah, his cooking. Yeah.
You never cooked anything for me.
Yeah. I will cook to you.
And for me,
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, come on. That's good.
Come on.
Come on. That's good. That's good. I want to. Next time, I want to see your skills and.
Okay, so the person who discovered this is Adorable Babes on Tumblr. When I tell you, I read this post and I was like, Shazzy, why did you miss this? Because this is right up my alley. Okay, so JK said he misses Jimin's stew. I'm not even gonna pretend to pronounce that word, so I'm just gonna call it the G stew. Yes, like exactly like a G spot, like the G stew. It's gonna make sense in a minute. Okay, so Adorable Babes went back to this. The Gochujang, the G stew, is a staple fermented condiment, but the gochu part of the name is a common slang for penis. Hey, we're here now. So gochu literally means chili pepper, which is slang for male body part. So we remember during that Jikook live where Jimin talked about JK's, jankonda and how strong it is and healthy. So, this is not their first time. It's not their first rodeo.
씨 한동안 하는 거 아니잖아요. 예? 힌트는 처음이에요.
So JK really said the thing that he misses right now, there when they were at Jimmy Fallon's, like what he misses right now is Jimin's G stew. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, guys. Just take a minute. There's no hurry. We're not going anywhere. We're here, right? Let it sink in. Take that in. Now that we know what it means, the JK, in this moment, he misses the Jikook. It's funny because the question was, what did you miss about your members? What are you happy now that you're all back together? And JK is like, he misses the Jikook, right? But he also says it's what he misses right now, right? Just so we understand, this is not me being hypocritical by saying that if V meant kissing, then that means that they hadn't kissed in a while, which means the cook is not real, yada yada yada. So by JK saying he misses the Jikook, it means that he's not been having the Jikook, but it's not the same. You know why? Because he says right now. So you could have had it that morning, you could have had it last night. We will never know. But the fact that he had it right now, it means that, like, it doesn't matter when he had it last. But right now, in this moment, he misses it.
지금 그리운 건 있어.
What?
I miss Jimin's gochujang stew.
He missed his food right now. Yeah, his cooking.
As a reminder, the gochu part means penis. So he misses the Jikook. And we know this because, right? So we have this information, right? Thank you, adorable babes. Thank you so much. So we have this information. And then we also have their faces. When JK says this, we have their faces. There's JK's face, right? And then there's Jimin's face. Jimin's reaction. Now let's watch the video of Jimin's reaction.
He missed his food right now. Yeah, his cooking. Yeah.
Somebody tell Jimin to never play poker because what is this? Man's face, the way he laughs, like his initial laughter is what we're looking at here. Like his initial laughter, he got what JK said, that pan, he understood it. Another reason to know that this theory is true is because of Jimin's face here. He's like, babe, what the fuck? Like for a second there, he's just like, can't believe JK just said that. This face, right?
He missed his food right now. Yeah, his food right now. Yeah, his.
Because this is Jikook we are talking about, this is what JK meant. Point blank and period. They are naughty. We be new. They done this right in front of our salads way too many times to pretend that we are all just being the Lulu here. We are not being the Lulu. They did this right in front of our salad. And JK had to be this extreme because they knew after these people were going to be all about, take kissing. So he needed to know those who think and those who look into like the Jikookers. Let me just say Jikookers. He needed Jikookers to know and understand that he likes the Jikook. He has the Jikook. And in this moment, he was missing the Jikook. I didn't say it. JK said it. And why we know this to be true is because, guys, have we forgotten? Have we forgotten Jimmy cooking rice in Ayushua season 2? This man cannot cook rice. Who doesn't know how to cook rice? If you're watching this video and you don't know how to cook rice, I am judging you. I am judging you so hard right now because you boil water. Or you don't even have to boil water. You put water and the rice, cold water and the rice together, leave it to boil for 10 minutes. It's done. It's finished. Rice is like the easiest thing you could ever cook in this world. And Jimin does not know how to cook rice. He messed up rice in Ayushua season 2. We have seen in all their reality shows, Jimin doesn't know. The only thing he knows how to cook is ramen. And that because all you need to do is boil it. But he still couldn't boil rice. And so, JK expects us to believe that Jimin makes this delicious, amazing stew. That Jimin can cook this stew that is so good, it's all JK is thinking about right now. No. Nuh-uh. Jimin ain't no chef. He cannot cook. Which is why I was very confused as to why he was here. V too. V only knows how to wash dishes. Why were women in this video? This is why, listen. This is why we think, a bunch of us, we think that Big Hit is being very, very strategic in how they're pairing up the members, right? Like they know what they're doing. So for them to put Jin with Vimin instead of Jin, JK, and Sugar, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what is going on here. But Jimin in this cookie, like, why? For what? So no, JK, I do not believe you when you insinuate that you're talking about food. You're not insinuating, you're talking about food, right? Okay. But I do not believe you. I don't believe you because your man cannot cook. You are the chef in the relationship. Everybody knows, even the aunties know this, that in the Jikook relationship, JK is the cook and Jimin washes the dishes. This is fact. So, in conclusion, thanks to adorable babes on Tumblr, in conclusion, JK, in that moment, right now, he was missing a Jikook. And what did Jimin tell him?
I will cook to you.
Yes, Jimmy said he was gonna cook for him because of course he was. You know, JK's gonna get the Jim cook later. As you know, on this channel, we believe in versatile Jikook. They're vast. So yes, JK was gonna get the Jim cook later. The Djibouti another time, but it's the Jim cook that he wanted in that moment, okay? But first, can you even talk about the fact that Jimmy did not even acknowledge Jimmy's joke, right? Normally, him and Jimmy, like, they have a good back and forth thingy, but it's like he didn't even hear what Jimmy said. Never cook for me, like, Jimmy is not even there right now, okay? His boyfriend just brought up his peanuts, my guy. We got important business to handle fast. Jimmy, you wait. Hold on a moment. We're talking about the Jim cock here. It's more important. The fact that Jimmy did not even acknowledge what Jimmy said, right? Like, he got so... Yo! The Lulu where? The Lulu... Show me. The Lulu where? So yeah, who is talking about a cookie now? Not after all this. They had to write that wrong. What happened was ridiculous. The fact that people even had that. Like, okay... Maybe if I had, because there were some people who spoiled about what happened in Jimmy Fallon. They spoiled it on Twitter, so I knew it was coming. Maybe if I hadn't seen it coming, I would have had kissing too. But because I had it, I had teasing. But once you listen again, you will hear teasing. Even Jimmy had kissing, and then he kept making jokes about it, and JK was not about that. No member was about that, including V. So, you know, it was a whole thing. But Jikook, they said, nah, we are not leaving it at that. We're not letting you go home thinking about Jikook kissing. Nah. We're letting you go home also thinking about the fact that JK called Jimmy his man. Also about the fact that JK misses the Jim cook. Even though he probably had it that morning or the night before, because we know that, you know, they were doing it in Ayeshua and they are just like always stuck, like, so he can have the Jim cook wherever he wants, but still in that moment he was missing it. We can't blame him. I'm sure it's Jimin we're talking about. Have we seen this man grind? Have you seen his blood, sweat and tears compilation when he's humping the floor making it pregnant? Have we seen it? Jimin waist game, when he winds his waist, is no joke. It's no joke. So I'm sure he brings it. I'm sure he brings it. Yeah, this man does not bottom often. It's probably why he misses the Jim cock. We knew they were doing it in Ayeshua season 1 and Ayeshua season 2, and that's just what we saw. So off camera, we don't know what they are getting up to. So JK saying that he misses the Jim cock, that's why I say it's about bottoming, because he's getting it on the regular, guy. He's getting it on the regular. We're not forgetting in Ayeshua season 1 where JK's nipple had been sucked on like there was no tomorrow. And the only person who was hanging around him was Jimmy. So nobody else could have done it to him in that moment because it was just them. So yeah, since members have been apart, JK has been getting the Jim cock on the regular. That's why he said that's what he misses right now. Is Jikook real or is Jikook real? So yeah, guys, from Jimin calling JK mama to JK letting us know that he misses Jimmy's G stew, aka the Jim cock, to them doing the you or me, I am you. We got some great moments from Jimmy Fallon. We had JK about to break his neck while trying to look at Jimmy. Like I said, Big Kid seems to be kind of strategic on how they're placing the members and how they're sitting, how they're doing whatever. I don't know what their plan is, but they need to start feeling kind of bad for JK's neck right now. We also had this picture from behind the scenes where the members are all looking for her, but Jikook is just in their own world doing whatever. Honorable mention to this classy Jikooka who represented us. Ooh, quite well. Jimin's face. Okay, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate your presence. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts, and don't forget to press the notification bell so you know when I post a new video. I'll see you in the next moment. And as you guys know, there are a lot. So we are gonna go through them. Don't worry. We'll go through all the moments that you've seen. You will come here and we'll talk about them Shazzy style, okay?
Jungkook, what did you miss most? Let's go all the way back. Jimin.
Hey, my man.
Bye, guys.